Do I have any thoughts on CVs and brawls? Loewenhardt. We can do the Loewenhardt. Let me change this. Just get rid of this stuff so I don't have to look past it. Okay. Loewenhardt is over here. Alright, so Loewenhardt is a German tier 6 premium CV. She's no longer available as of patch 10.5. She has up-tiered AP rockets, so she has more pen than normal, and high explosive bombs, which are sighted for battleships, but are accurate enough to hit cruisers and often DDs. First two spots, we're just going to take the plain ones. Slot 3, we take additional attack time on the rockets, try to curl in and catch the Citadel if we can. Additional health on the bombers to strike a battleship, spin around and strike a second time. Hopefully we set a fire, get it repaired, and set a permafire. With the commander, more faster, healthier, base 9-point build for every CV in the game. Additional speed on the bombers and additional fire chance, which is investing a lot into the bombers. However, we're going to be using these quite a bit, so because of that, I'm fine with investing into it. And then we have a lot of points into boost. Engine Techie is an awkward skill, but because we're going to be leaning on rockets and bombs almost exclusively, that does actually sight up their consumables a little faster, which is useful. As far as CVs in a brawl, the Ryujo is a common pick, although I did lose a game because I was in a Ryujo against a destroyer that I just could not kill. I chipped him from 4.5k down to like 1.2, and then they won on points, so nothing I could do there. So that sucked, so I stopped playing the Ryujo. I didn't actually play in a group, I played in a... just, you know, queued up randomly. Hello, Hetman Mazapa. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Yeehaw. Other than that, I did play Loewenhardt. Loewenhardt was good. I played some Furious. Furious was interesting. I don't know if I won that game.
Battle starts.
But one of the big things with the CVs and clan brawls, those maps are extremely small. Or just brawls in general. So it gets pretty tough, actually. If you're in one of those high detect CVs, you've got people just climbing all over you. Okay, so we are in the Loewenhardt. I'm going to start with the AP rocket planes. We can Citadel all of the tier 6s. I don't know about the Kekdune. Maybe. Kekdune, I don't know. Baltimore, we might be able to Citadel that, but I don't think we really want to strike a tier 8 cruiser. That's going to lose us a bunch of planes. And the Loewenhardt has less planes than normal. She regens at a slower rate, as well as has less resources in the first place. So she's more like the Furious. Drop a fighter just for generalized spotting on the flank. Could have actually gone a little further up, I suppose. 4 DDs is good to know. Still kind of looking for a cruiser to go after. Am I hyped for the Hidden Menace buff? Actually, yeah. I am excited on what having Hidden Menace will feel like. Because I just haven't played with it in so long. You know, it's just frankly strange. Let's try to get out of here before the fighter latches. Maybe we can swing back in. Nope, he's just paying attention too much. That's not gonna happen. Maybe we can strike the Pensacola. Possible, but unlikely. Kekdune. I don't think I can strike into that. I don't think I can Citadel that. Can I get anything on this dude? Maybe. I think if we're fast about it, we might be able to strike this before the fighter latches and kills planes. Maybe. We got a piece of them. Not great, but we got a piece of them. This flank is looking kind of rough. Merker should be easy to spot. Tirpitz is a scary point, though. Tirpitz gun's not going to be extremely accurate, but if we're going to end up being broadside in front of this dude because people are running off the flank, that could be an issue. Okay. Let's try to conserve boost. We'll speed up and then let it coast. Speed up and let it coast. That's what I call cruise control. There we go. Ooh, I might have started that way too early.
Fighter airborne.
Nope. Looked out. So we got to watch it fail up close and personal, which is nice. Okay, we're on the edge of the Balti. Tirpitz has reduced range on its AA because it's German. Merker is not going to. That's probably going to go all the way out to like 7 clicks. Knocked his engine. Okay, we got a piece of him there. And now he's like, fuck this shit. Yeah, but he's gonna turn it back on because we're gonna be on top of this dude. We get to drop with a single and we get him to smoke, which is okay. Oh, detonated. I'm like, the fuck?
Blown up.
We might be able to rocket the Baltimore, which we might have to do. We've got assets over here, but I just don't know if they're enough. And this is looking kind of chaotic. Unless I wanted to work on the New Mexico that was isolated. It would be nice to be able to try to get in and do something special here. But I'd have to fly across the Tirpitz to do it, which I'm not excited about. Do we work on the Pensacola instead? What happened to the other guy? The Nuremberg? Oh, he's over there. Alright, so long plan for the Balti here. I mean, I could rocket the Tirpitz, but that ain't gonna mean anything. Let's try not to waste health for free. We could actually be helping the Akatsuki right now, which would probably be a better use of our resources. Let's try to get our bow pointed toward the enemy so we're not just flying away for free. With 6 planes, we get one run in on a Balti. We don't get multiple attacks. We probably lose 3 planes coming in on this. So we are going to pop our engine boost. Oh, son of a bitch. Maybe. So we got, I mean, we touched him. It wasn't a great hit, but I mean, it was something. At least it ran him off. Hopefully the Kektoon doesn't get owned. Because right now he's just 1v2ing these dudes.
Get back!
Seems a little sus. Maybe we can do something with the New Mexico or the Haida. Alright. Yeah, the Kektoon. I think it's like Kektoon. I don't know. After I heard it on Google Translate, it became the Kektoon. So that's what it is. Kektoon it is. This dude's an issue. He might actually start like trying to Citadel people. Let's see if we can cut in from a side here. So we're not just walking right over the New Mexico for free. Is he slowing? He takes 1. And he's slowed enough, so he's actually going to disapprove. He might YOLO in, I don't know. Let's see if we can set a fire. I don't know what's happening there, but he's got a Leander to back him up. I think he'll probably be okay. Alright, well, we do have a suicidal piece of cake over here. That's no bueno.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Good news is DD dead. We're taking C. Eventually we'll take A, assuming this guy doesn't get dumpstered. And that's exactly what's happening. We could try to torp into the Tirpitz. Maybe work on the New Mexico. Do I want to torp a Tirpitz? It's tier 8 though. Tier 8 is too much health, too much stuff.
Retreat now! Retreat now!
So we have all of our assets over here. All this dude's gonna do is push against basically 6 ships. And that's too much health for me to do anything about. I could strike once though, and then have to hard turn away from the Balti maybe? And our Nuremberg's gonna be dead. He knows how to play, so
Autopilot mode disabled.
this is not gonna end well for Mr. Nuremberg. I think we get maybe 1 torp out of that, not gonna be great. We're hard turning away from the Baltimore. It dips lightly into its AA, which should be 5.8. Tirpitz AA is not amazing. We'll try to swing back around and cut in. How is the Nuremberg not dead yet? The world may never know. And same shit. Can we somehow save this flank from itself? Because I don't think we're going to be able to kill this unless he lands like stupid torps. Hey! How the hell did that happen? That's cool. Alright. So...
Teammate, I need your support.
obviously this flank is not going well. Can you help them, please? Does he eat 1? No, he's okay. Alright. I'm not a big fan of the tier 6 carrier planes, the fighters. Because in general, there's just not enough planes to matter. God, this dude.
All
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Yeah, this is a problem, friends. I don't know how many times we get to strike this. This guy's AA is not shit. And he has a fighter too. We strike once, then we might be able to strike before the fighter latches. Nice. And it did nothing. We only lost one plane though, which is kind of cool.
All stations, requesting fire on the designated target.
Fighter probably latches while we're coming in. Should have waited for the fighter to be on the other side of the ship. Latches now. Daka Daka. We do get to drop one of those hits. Two of them hit. That's cute. I still can't do anything about this. How is he not dead?
Destination reached.
That makes no
Autopilot
sense.
mode disabled.
Okay. I guess I have to refighter this. Okay, cool. North Cal's looking at cruisers. Nice. Fuso's not dead yet. We torped the New Mexico hopefully twice. Not gonna get much out of that. We are probably okay with bombs. We have 6 on deck if I hit the alt key. 2 more coming in. That's 9, 40 seconds away from, or 8, 40 seconds away from the 9th. So that's pretty okay. Not full health,
Fighter airborne.
but bigger problem.
That was a great battle.
Unfortunate.
Well done, Commander.
Thornburg's dead. Cool. Kickdoon's still refusing to die. Not a surprise.
Fighter destroyed.
His little slink down the 9 line was, I think, well executed. We got a flood. That's cool, right? Ooh, this is nice with the back cap. I like that. Bombs. Maybe he puts that out. I can't single-handle this. If the North Cal and the Fuso can keep this dude fucked off. Hey, the Tirpitz goes down. That's huge. And the Nürnberg's not dead, which doesn't make any sense to me. That's insane. He's still letting the flood go.
Autopilot mode
Balti might be a
enabled.
problem. I don't know. We're trying to save this. 593 to 504. Fighter is probably late. He's gonna shoot down the fighter pretty soon. Let's see if we can start rolling some fires on this. Try to drop a fire on the latter half of the ship. We did. He is not fire prevention. So theoretically the front half of the ship might get lit on fire with like secondaries or some shit.
Fighter destroyed.
Can we try to bomb the ass of the ship? We got another fire. Gonna come back out and see if we can do just a little bit more. Balti's gonna push.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Ooh. Why doesn't Maltese Knight have a Baltese Knight character? That could be a good alt name for him. Sorry, I like the puns. Alrighty, so still working on the New Mexico. He definitely repaired that because he's not on fire. Although he's almost dead, so hopefully he eats bombs and dies. And we don't get to go again. Fuso's been a fucking champ, man. North Carolina hopefully keeps that dude at bay without getting dumpstered by New Mexico. Balti is still a problem. Pistachio killed our DD? That sucks. Okay, well. Let's start angling to the Balti, because God knows this dude's going to be on top of us soon. What do I work on here? The New Mexico, I guess. Balti we can rocket. We might be able to get a little damage on that. Maybe. Eat a torp. Oh, that dude's down. We can rocket the Balti now.
Destination reached. Autopilot
Big
mode
hits.
disabled.
Big hits. No big hits. But you're not dead. You're supposed to get big hits, man. Come on. Big hits. Oh, Balti's turning. Sorry, Balti's Knight. I want to see that alt name. Alright. He popped his defensive fire. We can see the red tracers. Those torps are looking pretty sexy. It's a little low, but he did. Nice. Bombs for the Asashio. North Cal, Akazuki, Fuso for the cake. I think they will take the cake. How's the Fuso not dead? That's fucking incredible. And we have to start living on top of the Asashio, because God knows there's one thing on this map this dude wants, and that's my dick. Yes, did I just say Balti's Night? I did. Although, to be fair, it wasn't like, you know, ball tease is in like teasing somebody's balls. It was more like Baltimore, whatever. Alright. It's power sliding a little. We do take a nip out of him.
Destination reached.
If he's
Autopilot mode disabled.
Folks, that's gonna be a bitch. There's no way that the Ranger kills the North Cal. That's just, that shit's just not gonna happen. The answer is never. He should slide into none of those, which is great. He will smoke and take C, which will suck. Akatsuki has enough health to contest, so eventually this dude's dead. And we can drop fighters. Right at the end there. Ooh, wait.
Fighter airborne.
Can I recall? Here. Let's run you back to the rear of the carrier. And try to recall so we can just go out with like 5 people. Come on, dudes. Land! Land, do the thing! Come on. Whatever. Well, there's more! Too late. I'm gonna go for the thing. So the fighter goes down in 30 seconds. For some reason, he's refused to smoke. For some reason, he's refused to shoot. And, yeah. Fuso's still getting hit. North Cal's chasing the CV, because what else could he do? Shoot him!
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Use your PhD, Admiral Platypus. Shoot the DD. Shoot him!
All stations
With your
reporting the
guns!
position of a strategic target.
Autopilot mode disabled.
He refuses. Not interested. Excuse me, sir. This is a torpedo destroyer. I have no guns. That is not how this line works, sir. I do not have a 2-to-1 health advantage, sir. It is just not a thing. Maybe, please? Whiff! Sexy. Look at these highly accurate bombs. Now he shoots! Oh, you could have gotten resets, man. Think of the green ribbons. We're trying to set the attack before we actually interact with the target, because once it turns green, it's gonna lurch forward. So in order to not
Autopilot mode
just
enabled.
pass the target completely, we don't put the reticle on the target, we actually start the attack just underneath it, and then let the reticle drag onto where we want it to be, to then be able to make that drop. Okay, well that was an intense little brawl there. Okay. How the fuck did none of that hit? Because the reticle is built for a battleship, and obviously the DD is smaller than one. So, is what it is, man. I did actually play the Loewenhardt in a clan battle scrim, or like a clan scrim where it was like CVs versus DDs, you know, just practicing jukes and dodges and stuff. And
Our victory is in sight.
I ended up doing something like 85,000 damage, which was not all to destroyers. There we go. But I mean, I did a significant oof to some DDs because it's just like every drop I hit one. But you can see it's not consistent. You put the reticle on the target, you hope it hits. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Alrighty. Actually, we got a complat. How the fuck did he live? How is that even possible? Lies and slander.